I used to say that this book, The Artist's Way, was only for artists or creators. I take that back. This book is for every human being walking the planet. Because if you want to be more integrated, if you want to feel amazing, positive feelings, if you want to clear up all the blocks you've had when it comes to creating, providing for yourself, giving yourself the life of your dreams, you need to read this book. And this is why. The premise of the book is that God, source, universe, whatever you want to call it, is a creator. Hence, you're here right now, made out of the same stardust as said creator. And that creator wants to experience life through you. You are a conduit by which that creative force experiences life, your life specifically. So all those little ideas that you have gotten throughout your life of inventions or ways that you could create art were sent to you from the universe itself. And in many cases, you chose to ignore those ideas, especially if you're an adult. When you were a kid, you listened to those ideas. You followed that guidance and you created a lot more. Do you remember that? And then society told you, capitalism told you that you had to make money. So you started ignoring those little things, those little nudges. Well, in doing that, because you had to go get your bag, and I get it, it's survival. Capitalism is meant to create that. You then lost your life's purpose. And when you lose your life's purpose, look at that. I'm sorry, I love this filter and I will not apologize for a filter. When you lose your life's purpose, you're unhappy, you're disgruntled, you settle for less. It affects your aura. It affects literally everything in your life. It makes you have a shitty life, to be honest. So this book is all about realizing what blocks you have in your life, what lies you've told yourself or lies other people have told you that have kept you stuck and not creating. It also, as you're doing the process of unblocking yourself, all of a sudden you start getting creative nudges again. They start coming at you, honestly, in full force. I have had so many creative ideas downloaded into my brain in the 3 short weeks that I have read this book and done the journaling and done the simple little tasks that it requires me to do to unblock myself, that there are times where I feel almost burdened with the amount of ideas that the universe is flooding my mind with. And you know what's even better? This is what's different since I started reading this book. The old me, for my entire life, except when I was in that small window of childhood that I talked about earlier, has created excuses and blocks as to why I could not achieve those ideas. They were just dumb ideas. I chalked them up to my own brain. Well, now I realize that every good idea that we have comes from source. And if we step out of the way, if we just do the work, source gives us the quality. If we provide the quantity, source provides the quality. Do you know what that means? You can't fail because it's source working through you. God the Supreme. How can you fail? Even if this world doesn't like what you have to offer, let's say you go on Shark Tank and those 5 humans on Earth that really don't have that much importance deem your invention not appropriate or not useful. Okay, moving on. Now you've learned, you've gone through this whole process of creating this product. And even though those 5 humans sitting on chairs didn't want your product, it doesn't mean that there is not immense value in the process that you just went through. And a lot of people go on to be successes, even if those 5 humans did not deem them successes. So my point is, you cannot fail. Let me read to you a few little quotes from this book that are going to blow your fucking mind. I went and got the book. I'm so impressed with this book. Listen to this. When a man takes one step toward God, God takes more steps toward that man than there are sands in the worlds of time. The work of the chariot. And if that one does not kill you, this one will slay you. The universe will reward you for taking risks on its behalf. Shakti Gawain. Take the risk. And reading this book has honestly helped me to realize that I have no more fear. All those fearful thoughts that kept me for so many years from creating and going after what I wanted and having all of these ideas and giving these great ideas to other people to go execute, actually like I have it in me, and the universe has chosen me at this moment to execute those things. And I have zero fear. I'm literally at the point now where I have so many balls in the air that I'm just like, listen, like they're all going to be a success. And even if one or two of them isn't, this process right now is the success. I'm so at peace with the process. There is zero angst. I am in the flow state. I am just like doing the next task that is required and then resting and then doing the next task towards this endeavor and then resting. And it is all due to reading this book. It is the process of unblocking ourselves from our greatest life's potential.